Huh. So, what do you guys think? My recording stopped. And, what else? What else can I say? I think that's pretty much it. My recording stopped. I posted a different video because I was kind of frustrated of that. And yeah. Oh yeah, plus when I'm frick, my fruit. Okay, whatever. Don't worry about it. You know the devil fruit? Yeah. You know the devil fruit I gave Sabo, which is deku? Yeah, it has 3 abilities. Let me tell you. And the guy who suggested this, I will give him the light root fruit, but I don't want to give him the dark fruit. I mean Luffy's fruit. Okay, I won't give him Luffy's fruit. Why? It's because I'm not the elf. It's because I have a better one ish if you guys think of it. And I still think the guy who suggested Sabo to have 3 devil fruits and devil fruits abilities, and yeah. Oh yeah, the devil fruit abilities is the Law's devil fruit, the light fruit, and the master fruit. It's pretty much the master fruit is which something I made up. He can master anything on sight. If he sees someone use hockey, mastered. Black hockey, mastered. If someone uses advanced hockey, mastered. He sees someone use Conqueror's hockey, he masters it. He sees someone use observation hockey, he masters it. He sees someone hacking, and it's a pro or a bot, he masters it. Master fruit makes you a prodigy pretty much, but not a prodigy over the prodigies, like the best prodigy. You could say if the best prodigy was a 10, and you can convert yourself, and that it's like yeah, deku Sabo, he would be a 7th out of 10 prodigy. Yeah. So yeah. Sabo, he's been feeling hate for in his dad endeavor. So he saw the devil fruit, which had a lot of scrolls. Patterns and more. It had different colors. Ooh, I'll watch that later. It had different colors: red, yellow, and white. Sabo, he had nothing to eat. He ate it, and when he finished eating the whole thing, fainted. What happened? Wonder what happened? Don't worry about it. Sabo wakes up. He's in pain. He doesn't know what happened. He woke up. And yeah, he got up. He doesn't know what happened. A weird sound came rushing to him. It was a bull. No, why am I talking about bulls? It was a wolf, a pack of wolves. It surrounded him. He thought to himself, great. Now what? Now what? and he took a step forward and step back. His mind is not in good shape right now. He's wiggling. He's feeling high. Not that high. You guys, if you guys think of it, you guys are idiots. If you guys think of that, you guys are idiots. Sabo, he gets a headache, and then the headache goes away. The headache goes away, and then the wolves, they jump to attack Sabo. Sabo doesn't know what to do. He gets in a scared position, his two knees going down with his two hands on his head, getting ready for his death as he thinks. And then something in his mind was ringing. It's saying that for Sabo to say room. He had nothing else to say, and he said whatever. Room, he shouts out loud. And then a blue aura. Should it be blue? Whatever. A blue aura surrounds him. It's like a big circle. Sabo doesn't know what happened. And then he sees the roof stopped. Sabo, he walks to a rock. He picks it up, and then gets in a pitching position and throws it. In his mind, he thinks about it hitting all the wolves, which it actually does. Sabo is surprised. He just unlocked the OP enemy. I'm pretty sure that's the name of Lost Devil Fruit. I don't know. And Sabo, he's confused. It's like anything that comes in this room, he can do whatever he wants. And yes, that's a thing. It's an upgrade, okay? It's like a 1-4. No. Shouldn't be 1-4? Nah, never mind. It's not like 1-4. Deku, it's like a better version of Law's Devil Fruit. Instead of Law limiting himself on a few things he can do, he can actually do a lot of things. Not gonna lie. So Deku doesn't know. Sabo doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to say. And then a man. Should he meet him earlier? Nah. I don't think it suits. He sees a sign of meat to eat, and he gets wood quickly, actually pretty fast. Not gonna lie, that's his master fruit. It upgrades his abilities to nearly max. And yeah, Sabo, he has his crowbar at the back of him because let me just explain. Even though Endeavor snapped his crowbar, when he was in the room that he summoned, I'm pretty sure he can summon it. Somehow the crowbar actually rebuilds itself. Sabo, he didn't notice it until he finished gathering a lot of wood and then putting it in the spot. Sabo feels something on his back. He was hesitant and he grabbed it. It was the hilt of the crowbar. Sabo was surprised. He pulled it out really quickly and he sold it brand new, made out of a different material, actually. Sabo, he didn't know what to say. He started crying, because let me tell you this. Sabo had a best friend. His name was Procus and Goldie Ace. And yes, sir. Now he knew that he was old, but he didn't know that guy was actually a pirate. And let me tell you this. The reason why the Marine still exists and Whitebeard existed is because they won the war. Yes, sir. They won the Marine War. So Ace survived this one. And don't worry. The lava guy who had the lava fruit got the 200 special. With that Whitebeard gave him. He gave him the 200 special. Don't worry about him. Because, not gonna lie, I hate the lava guy so much. Yeah. So yes, Saba. Let's get back to the what if. Saba is crying because actually, you know, the verse card. Instead of Ace getting captured, it was Saba who got captured and got executed. Even though they won, the lava guy did a dirty trick and kinda killed him. And that's why Luffy and Whitebeard did the 200 special on him. JJ, be quiet. Okay. And that's the reason why I didn't want to do that to Saba, but it's for the what if. And then let me tell you this. Ace let me flashback. Ace found Sabo running like at a park. He took a liking to Sabo. He took a liking to him because he reminded him of his old friend who died. He's a very old man. Ace. You could say he's in his 60s. Ace saw Sabo, which is Deku, and he felt like a soul he knew was in him, and he had a smile, but also a tear. He wanted to cry, but never mind. He saw Sabo trip on his leg, and Ace got up and picked him and gave him a hand. Sabo, which is Deku. Let's just call him Deku for now until the flashback finishes. Deku sees Ace, and he smiles, and he reaches his hand he gets Ace's hand, and then Ace gets him up. So Deku flings himself off like all the dirt, and then Deku says thank you to the random guy he just met, which is Ace. Ace had the normal stuff on, but this time he had a t-shirt and he had the same hand and the same necklace, as well as the same pants. Ace said, don't worry about it. And then he saw it. He looked in He looked at Deku dead in the eye, and he saw it. Deku's eyes wasn't green. No, it was actually blue. Light blue. And dark blue for his pimple. He had yellow hair. And that's what made him different from his family. And that's it for plot reasons. And he saw that he reminded him too much of his lost friend. And then he made up his mind. He said if he wants him to train him, since he kind of looks weird on, because he reminds him of a lost friend. And Deku says, "Oh yeah, sure," and he has a big smile on his face. But he said, I wish that your lost friend survived." And Ace smiled and said, "Yeah, I wish." And then Ace trains Sabo, which is okay. And then 3 months has passed, and Ace was training Sabo. And then the Ace has to leave, and he says, "Hey kid, come here." And Deku saw here. This was the last day Ace will meet Sabo, which is Deku. And he gives Deku the crowbar. Deku says, "What's this?" Ace said it's a gift. Deku smiles and says thank you. And then, then Ace takes off his hat and then puts it on Deku's head. Deku says, "What is this for?" Ace says, "This is the last time I'm gonna see you." Deku. And Deku starts crying actually, because he thought Ace is a father that he never had. He did have Endeavor, but Endeavor always abused his brother Todoroki. Deku keeps protecting Todoroki, but most of the time he gets burned up, or Deku and Endeavor gets in a fight. And it's always Endeavor coming up on top because he's more older than Deku, and he has more experience of fighting, plus he's using his quirk on him. And Deku hasn't unlocked his quirk yet. So Deku is crying, and he holds the silt on the front of Ace's hats, and he says he will look after this. And then Sabo and Deku, and then Ace puts his head on Deku's head or hat, and he says something. He bends down on one knee, and then he says, and he has a big smile. And Ace says something weird to Deku. Ace says, "I hope you become a good pirate. When you become a good pirate, return this back for me, would ya?" And yeah. Deku says, "Okay." And then that was the end of the flashback. Deku, Sabo, he made his fire, and like I said before, he noticed his crowbar was fixed, and he was actually tearing up, and he hugged his crowbar, because that was the only thing he that was the second only thing he remembered of his crowbar, of Ace, that reminded him of Ace. And he touched his head and worry because he just noticed where his hat is. He was lucky when he felt the like string on his throat. He was lucky that it was actually at the back of him. Sabo was relieved. The hat was soaking with a little bit. Hold up. So yeah. Sabo, he tried, and light the fire. He was getting annoyed, and he put his two hands, he grabbed the wood and says, "This is kind of annoying." And then he actually uses his quirk, and his quirk is, it's exactly like Ace's they were for the fire one. It's exactly like it. Sabo was confused. He thinks, wait. And then his master fruit kinda tinkled a little bit. And then he figures it out. My quirk. He puts the two things together. Endeavor. Todoroki family. My quirk. He's happy, actually. It's because, yeah. And remember, UA is a university, so yeah. And then Sabo says, "This is gonna be so fun." And yeah. And then, like, wait. And then, like, he runs to the wolves and picking them all up in light speed. This is his light fruit. So, holy dick, Sabo notices it and he says, "What?" And yeah, Sabo says, "What? Light?" And like he masters it. Like I said, master, fruit masters whatever he wants, whatever he sees, and yeah. And like he masters the light fruit. Because the first time he saws it, mastered. He sees his quirk, he mastered it. In a span of 1 hour. No, actually, the first time he saw it, mastered. And yeah. He like burnt every single wolves and like ate it, and then like now he's full. His belly is pretty full. And yeah. And so, and Deku already mastered the room fruit. I mean the devil fruit, devil fruit, because you could say he first sight mastered. That's what it is. And then Deku says, okay. And then he you can't have Deku if he doesn't have a notebook. What the hell? Sabo, he grabs out his notebook on the left of his pocket, at the side of him, and he says, And then he writes down, like, he just got a new notebook, because Endeavor kind of burnt it, and yeah. Endeavor burnt his notebook, so he had to get a new one. And yeah. So he writes down. What is devil fruit book, and this is his knowledge of the devil fruits. And he puts down every single detail of the Opi no Mi. And like a different section, he puts down every single detail of the light fruit. And his quirk, he put out every single detail of that. And yeah. And he put out every single detail of his master fruit, which he can master whatever the frick he wants, and yeah. He finished writing that, and that only took him a span of 1 hour. Because his light speed. And his enhanced thinking. And yeah, and then he closes the book and puts it back in back in his pocket. Which he wears the same thing as Ace. This is what he wears. So yeah, this is what he wears. He wears like the same suit as this, and he has Ace's hat, and yeah, that's pretty much it. He has the same suit as Sabo and Ace's hat. That's really it. So yeah, Sabo, he trains only 1 day with his crowbar, his new material crowbar, and it's actually the new material is you know Wakanda's material? Yeah, it's that. That's the material. If you watch Avengers Endgame or if you guys watch Avengers and Wakanda or Wakanda, Black Panther, yeah, it's pretty much that. That's his material. So yeah, let me explain the abilities of his crowbar. The only thing it can do is absorb the attack, just like Black Panther's suit, and reduce the damage that off the attack he absorbed. Like the same thing as Black Panther's suit. So yeah, Sabo is very happy, and yeah, and then Sabo starts training his different fruits and quirk. Even though he mastered it, he still wants to train, and we time skip 1 year. Sabo is 11. And he thinks about Ace saying, become a good pirate. Yeah. Become a good pirate? Huh? Sabo doesn't understand that. And he would think about it. Oh yeah, I kind of changed my mind. Yeah, I changed my mind. So, the Straw Hats, they still exist, and they're in Wano. Yeah, that's where that no. Yeah, they're at Wano. That's what the Straw Hats are. Ace, I don't even know what AG is, to be honest. So yeah, Ace is pretty more younger than 60 something, yeah. So yeah, the Straw Hats are at Wano, and yeah, that's what I changed. So yeah, Sabo, he 1 year has passed, and he's thinking, I still have 5 years. Might as well sail, explore, and not gonna lie, bounties exist, pirates exist, Yonkos exist, and yeah, like I said before, the Marines exist, but they work with the heroes, and yeah, not gonna lie. The heroes, if they catch pirates with bounties, they actually get their money because they catch the guy's bounty, the guy like a pirate with a bounty. So yeah, but if they catch like if they catch uh if they catch like I don't know Kaido, bruh, 4 billion and something yen, that's what they get. Alright. So but let's get back to what if I'm keep getting off track, even though I don't go frick. Saba, he's on a boat, and like he mastered the way of building like a boat. So like he built the same boat as he like Sabo, like you know the first time Sabo went to set sail. Yeah, that boat. That's how big it was, because he doesn't need a big boat. Like what the hell? He doesn't even have members. So yeah, Sabo set sail. And where should we go first? Yeah, I don't know. Saba gets set sail, and yeah. And we time skip 2 years. So Saba is 13, which is Deku, remember that. So, yeah, Saba is 13. And he already made a big, massive name for himself. Yeah, he already made a massive name for himself. Like, I don't know what he would be called. I don't know, like the wandering demon. Yeah, the wandering demon. Yeah. Sabo's like nickname, like worldwide nickname, is the wandering demon. Because he like travels everywhere. He's trying to travel everywhere in the world, but yo, the world is like 10 times bigger, since it's like My Academia. What if what My Academia X One Piece world smashed into one Earth, making it like 10 times bigger. So yeah, like that's how it is. And like we see Sabo. Like we see Sabo. He got in a bigger boat. It's like the size of the merry-go. Like the first pirate ship that he got for like that the Shore Hats got. Yeah, the first pirate ship, the merry-go. Something I don't know. So yeah, and Dicky's flag. I mean, his flag. It's pretty much. It's Ace's hat, and like a skull in the middle, with a crowbar at the back, and like 2 crowbars at the back, and yeah, that's his flag. He works solo, and yeah. And like, we get to the Sabo. He's getting chased by Marines. And like, yeah. So yeah. He's getting chased by Marines. And like, listen, and Garp. Nah, who should he get chased for? He's getting chased by the lava guy. The lava guy with the thing, yeah. He's getting chased by that. And like Sabo, he's laughing because he just got away with like destroying a marine base. And it was actually like one of the main branches of the marine bases. And Nicky accidentally destroyed it because like yeah, and he was like, he got super bored, so he destroyed a marine top tier base, and it wasn't like the main base. It was one of the main branches base, and like let me just tell you this: in the marine bases, like there's branches, so like the main branch is like the main marine base, and like the other branches are like out of bronzes. Like the higher the bronzes is, like the higher the tier of that base is. And like and Sabo like destroyed a like 20 like 10 tier marine base, and that was only because he was bored, and like he knew that the lava guy was there in that base, and that's why and like he wanted to piss off that guy because like you could say the lava guy and him like always come across each other in those 2 years. Like he was the first person he met, and he was the first person. Like the lava guy was the first person to find out what's his abilities. And like and yeah, like the lava guy, he's yelling orders to say get him already. And like yeah, and like Sabo said, ha ha, nah nah nah, and then he said, vroom, and then like a blue aura surrounded him, and then like he said, tsunami, pool, and then like a huge hole, like I don't know, worm, like a water wormhole that goes down deep and then like it ends you up in like a random place in the world. And like yeah, that's what it does. And like the lava guy, like he starts rolling down, and like he went through this like already, and like Sabo he's laughing hard out because Marine Admiral is falling to his knees again, and this wasn't the first time, it was the 10th time he did this, and like that's why Sabo is laughing. And like the lava guy said, "You're not getting away from this time." And like and then the lava guy like jumps off his ship, and then like using his lava fruit for plot reasons, he can jump from there to like his ship, and then like he lands on the ship, and somebody is still laughing. He said, "Ah, wow, wow," and like he lean, and like he has a big smile, and like he has a smile on his face, and like he leans on like the wheel that is of the ship, and he says, "Look who's finally catched up." And like I don't know, like 2 years. So the lava guy says, "Shut up! You're going to the Marines." And then like this lava guy shoots out lava, and then Sabo turns into light, and then reappears at the back, like. He's lying down, like fidgeting with I don't know. He's looking. He has his 2 hands on his hat, ace hat, and yeah. And Sabo says, this is kind of fun. And like Sabo's bounty, it's like I don't want it to be in the billions, so let's just say it's 700 million. Yeah, it's 700 million. Because he destroyed 3 top tier marine bases. He fought against the lava guy, and he's like, I'm pretty sure he's like an admiral or a vice admiral, and like he fought him, and he beat the hell out of him. No, he beated him, but he had to like run away because Sabo was in a hurry, and like yeah, and like the lava guy already knows his abilities. It's just he doesn't know how much Sabo knows of his abilities. So, yes, and then the lava guy says, "You piss me off every time we fight." And like, and then like lava starts erupting, going up, and then going like him trying to hit Sabo. Like Sabo disappears in fire this time, and reappears on the top, or the deck on top, and says, hey, the lava guy, lava hothead. Yeah, let's just call you hothead. Yo, hothead. the view here is pretty nice, and he smiles, and like the hothead, which is the lava guy, says, what did you say? And then like he like jumps on top, like landing on the, like, I don't know what those things are called, the long top stick thing that goes aside that holds the, like, I don't know, flags, something like the things. Yeah, he lands on that, and he says, oh, and like Papa is like enjoying the view, and like the lava guy says, you pissed me off every freaking time, and like he goes for a lava attack, and like Sabo disappears at the back of him, and like he does a unfortunately he pulls down and the hothead guy's pants and says, "Huh, monkeys today." Okay, you got monkey underwear today? And and like the lava guy said, "What the frick?" And then he tries to like knee Sabo at the back on the left, and like when he tries to knee him, and the Sabo disappears into flames and reappears on top, and like he's just like hanging on top of the thing. I don't know what's it called, like the top of the stick thing. And like the lava guy, he like when he was about to like finish, like put it like knee him, he kind of tripped on his pants. That's like thing down. He tripped on his pants and like found going back down to the like deck of the ship, and like he turns and he smashes on the bottom of the ship, and like he says, frick you, I freaking hate you. Subway like swings around and says, well, that's something, and then Subway says, here I come, and he uses a room on his leg, making like a circle, and like he jumps down and then like goes for a karate kick going down, it's something. If you see, like, it's like Whitebeard's Devil Fruit, where he like can go with his like feet in white, the white thing, like his Devil Fruit power. Like he smashes down, the Whitebeard smashes down and makes a earth shockwave. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, and yeah, that's pretty much what Deku did, but with Law's Devil Fruit. And remember, it's more advanced. Nah. In those 2 years, he actually awakened Law's Devil Fruit. Like, the awakening? Yes, sir. That's what he did. Like, he goes down. Like, he says, here I come. And then, like, the guy had to use the lava to, like, move him, like, roll him around. And, like, he just missed him, and like Sabo just missed the lava guy, and like it did no damage to his ship, and like Sabo says, "Oh, why did you move? That would be so cool of a finishing off." The lava guys, hothead said, "What the frick? I freaking hate you." And Sabo's lost, "You pain, you trouble kid." So Sabu says, don't worry about it. And then like he flash dips in front of that guy, and then kicks him in the gut, saying, bye bye. And like he like kicks him all the way up, going up, and like he like points, and like he shoots the light like a light beam on his like feet. And like hitting the guy, and like making the guy like go, and like a bing, that classic like an animation where like it comes up with a star, and that's what Sabers did, and And yeah, Sabo gets to his notebook, and he goes to a page. I don't know what page he would go to, and then it's like a page of who wins against the hothead and like Sabo, and he says, "Another win for me," and then if you see like the book, it's like 13 wins, and hothead no wins. And and one draw because Sabo had to like go for get some errands for like some stuff, and then Sabo goes back on he jumps on back where the steering wheel is, and then he grabs the top and then starts staring, and like Sabo says, how long do I have? Sabo is 13. I have 6 more years. I have 3 more years. So might as well make it the best 3 years of my life. Like he twists scroll the wheel around, start it turning the ship going left, and then he stops it. And like Sabo can navigate himself. And he says, why not? Let's go to the Grand Line. Nah, let's go to Wano. Yeah. I want to piss off Kaido a little bit. Sabo thinks to himself, saying, I kind of want to piss off Kaido again. That I remember the first time I pissed him off. I'm like, let's have a flashback in that 2-year time skip. Sabo, he went to a bar, and like he saw like a bar, like he saw Kaido actually. Yeah, he saw Kaido drinking. He saw Kaido ordering something. Sabo sat next to Kaido because he doesn't give a frick, and like he orders something as well, and like Sabo drinks. Like, the guy orders both of them at the same time. And, like, Sabo drinks, like, the thing. And, like, he spits it out. And says, oh, frick. Oh. And, like, he says, oh, frick, the drink is so gross. And then he starts spitting it out. And then Kaido says, oh, my God, where is this drink from? I want to buy it all. And like he loves to drink. And then one day Sabo says, oh frick, yo, this food's top tier. It's 10 out of 10. And Kaido's like, oh frick, nah bro, this food is crap. The hell? At least the drink is good. Like Sabo forgot about it, drink tasting like terrible for him. And like he takes another drink, and he says, "Oh frick! I forgot. This drink is so gross." And then like when he finished saying that, he looked at Kaido, and Kaido looked at him and says, "Is your tongue wrong or something?" Because they just realized that they said different things. Sabo said, I think your tongue's wrong. Go see a doctor." And Kaido says, "No, your tongue's very wrong. The drink is way more better than the food." Sabo said, "In your dreams, the food is way better." And then they say, come on. And like Sabo says, "Come on, Kaido." And like he mocks his name because he can. And like this pisses Kaido off, and Sabo smiles and says, "Oh, did it piss you off? Oh, too bad." And like Kaido says, "Oh, you freaking nerd." And like Sabo said, "Shall we take this outside?" And Kaido smirks and says, "Oh, you cocky bastard, you cocky little brats! Come on, find in. Let's get out of here. I wonder who will win." Says someone in the background. Since someone the other guy who was next to like one, he says obviously Kaido is the strongest beast in the world. The other guy said, "Oh yeah, you're right." Like so, Kobe like, nah. So Sabo's bounty is actually 1,100,000,000 because because after that and like fight. I mean yeah. Let me like right now his bounty is 700 million. Because this is, yeah. They go out, and, like, Kaido turns into his dragon form. And Sabo said, what the frick is that? Oh my god. Wait. And then he sees a poster with Kaido's face and said, huh. Okay. And he said, whatever. And, like, he points at Kaido's face, and Kaido charges up a blast. And Kaido shoots at Kaido shoots the blast at Sabo, which is Deku. Remember that, and Sabo shoots his it's his light blast actually, and he combines it with his fire blast, making a fire and light, and it colliding like define each other off, and Sabo like he gets a rock and he throws it where Kaido is. Kaido sees the rock and he says, "What the hell is this gonna do?" And Sabo uses a room and he teleports to it, just like how Law did. And then he gets out his crowbar and says, and then starts yelling, and then he hits Kaido, and like Sabo knows hockey by then, and like let's just say it's like advanced armament hockey, yeah, and Sabo's like hockey color is actually yellow. Like advanced hockey color is yellow. Like yellow, orange, and red. It's like that. But yellow being the main color. He hits Kaido with the advanced armament hockey, and that was Sabo's strongest attack. And like yeah, and like he gets flowing down, and then he hits the floor as with like that's Kaido's dragon form, and then Kaido like turns back into human and says, so you know advanced armament hockey, don't you? And Sabo said, yeah, that's not all I know. Don't worry about it. And then Sabo teleports to a different rock using room as well, and like he said, don't worry about it. And then Kaido uses Conqueror's hockey, and then like Sabo uses Conqueror's hockey. It clashing it not doing like somehow, which plot armor. Sabo has like that same amount of Conqueror's hockey and spiritual pressure as Kaido. And they said Kaido is amazed, and like Sabo says, why not? And then he activates a room. And then like Sabo has full control of Sabo has the upper hand of this fight, and then they start fighting. And then, yeah, it lasts, let's just say, 2 weeks, damaging, like, a lot of structure, and Kaido obviously wins, for, like, plot reasons, and that, and, like, Kaido leaves Sabo there, because too much of a drag. Plus, he doesn't want to go and hand Sabo to the Marines. It feels kind of weird. So yeah. So Kaido doesn't call. Kaido calls. No, someone, random person, calls the Marines to come get Sabo. But before the Marines can even get there, Sabo already gotten up, using the room to heal him, and Sabo is an expert of healing medical, because he's an expert of medical stuff. So yeah, and Sabo disappeared. And yeah, that's the end of the flashback on how Sabo pissed off Kaido. Sabo starts laughing a little bit and under his mouth, under his hand, because he put his hand on his mouth, and yeah, because he finds that out pretty funny, and he gets to Wano, and he gets off his ship, and he stretches, and he starts walking, and yeah, and we see Sabo get to Wano, and that's the end of the waters, and yeah, I'll see you later. Please join me in Discord because I'm bored.